And I can understand that this value is an inner realization. It's not something that comes through driving a bigger car or having a bigger bank account. So there is, in a certain sense, a greater maturity of understanding what it takes to fulfill certain needs.
And what it takes to feed the souls of people. I see people feeling that their souls are empty and they feel very, very lonely in that situation, in that position. The pendulum went so far that in some communities in the United States, people have to learn to touch each other. They are unable to touch. They are unable to touch their children. They are unable to kiss their children. I'm saying the United States because that's a society that I know best, but maybe many other societies that is happening. People are not happy in that type of situation. So what I'm saying is people are learning what is needed to feed their souls. The other day I was in New York City, and I met a gentleman in his house, a wonderful house, beautiful house, full of beautiful art. And that was a guy that was really rough, you know. I came in and I said, very nice to meet you, sir. And he looked at me, sir? Bullshit! All right. We couldn't talk, really. When I left, I decided to do something that was very unusual for him. I decided to kiss him in the face. And what I did was I kissed the ladies when I was leaving. I said, well, you know, this is the Brazilian way of doing it. We kiss. And I looked at him and I said, we even kiss men. We kiss among friends. And I kiss him. You should see the effect of that. It was as if he was melting. He was melting. He didn't know what to say. But for sure he wouldn't say bullshit. Because that took a hard heart to say. And he really would say, he probably didn't feel good. He feel that was exquisite, but it was not bad. He melted. You see more people among the young people, even in societies which are have difficulties in touching. You see young people hugging. You see young people kissing. And that's not only going against what the previous generation did. It is feeding their souls with the emotion of feeling that they are part of the same humankind. They are not part of a species in which each person is so different that is unable to relate to the other one. So I'm optimistic again when I see these things. I'm optimistic that people are starting to value relations and value the sharing of emotions, valuing the laughing together and the crying together. And I'm sure that this will make people better human beings who will require, in terms of well-being, material and psychological well-being, which will be brought to them by consumption. It will require a totally different type of consumption.
On our website globalleadership.tv, you will find additional footage, other dialogues with innovation leaders from around the world, and also the hands-on practices that help them and their organizations to move from inspiration to real change.